Alright, let's finish up this video on multiplying. So we were going to use the box method on this problem here. So I've set it up with 2x plus 4 on the left side. Notice there's two rows going across, and then we have a three-term polynomial. So I set up with 3 columns. And so we're going to multiply. So 2x times x squared. Don't forget we add the exponents when we multiply. 2 plus 1 is 3. Multiplying the coefficients. X squared, multiply. Okay, second row. 4 times x squared. 4 times negative 3x. And then 4 times 5. Now we want to write this in standard form. So we want to start with the largest exponent, which is known as the degree of the polynomial. We're going to have 2x cubed. Combining our squared terms, we get negative 2x squared. Combining our linear terms, or our x to the first terms, we get negative 2x with our constant on the end. And that would be our answer in standard form. Now over here, I set up the distribution for any of you that like this method, where we're taking each of these terms and distributing them to this polynomial here. So in this first example, we did 2x times the polynomial, and I got this. Distribute the 4 times the polynomial, and I got this. Combining like terms, we should end up with this. Okay, let's take a look at example 2. So I would prefer personally to use the box method here. Notice when you use the box method, you get these like terms, not always, but a lot of times they're kind of nice and across from each other. So you can see them, it's a little bit better organization. So here we have 3 terms times 3 terms. So we need a box that's 3 rows by 3 columns. So a little bit bigger box. And divide it up, 3 rows. Three columns. And now we're going to go ahead and multiply. So this is a lot like distributing, except you have a nice graphic organizer here for you to distribute. So basically we're distributing the x to the 4th to each of these terms. So this is 1 times 3, x to the 7th. Negative 1, x to the 5th. Positive 1, x to the 4th. Next term, distributing to each of these 3 terms. So 2x times 3x cubed. 2x times negative x. 2x times 1. All right, last term to distribute is the negative 4. Negative 4 times negative x. Negative 4 times 1. All right, now we're going to go ahead and write this in standard form, which means starting with the largest exponent, which in this case is a 7. Then notice these exponents are not the same. So we're going to have to take the next highest one, which is 5, as we look at all these exponents. 5. There are no other 5s, so this one would go next. And then we're looking for the 4's. So combining these, we get 6x to the 4th plus 1x to the 4th. Looking for 3's, here's an exponent of a 3. Then the 2's, there's only one of them. And then x to the 1st is going to give us 6x to the 1st. And then our constant on the end. And I'm sorry about that. I kind of got off my page here. So again, the 7th degree polynomial goes on the front. That's your largest exponent. Then we went to the 5th, to the 4th, to the 3rd. Combine the squared terms, I believe. Nope, there was just one squared term. Combine the x to the first terms, and then the constant term went last. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 term polynomial. All right, let's take a look at example 3. First thing you want to do here is expand. So it's x to the 4th to the 3rd power. So remember, the 3rd power tells you how many times we want to multiply this quantity times itself. So it's going to be x plus 4 times x plus 4 times x plus 4. So we're going to multiply this quantity times itself 3 times. Now, we cannot do all 3 of them at once. So we're going to start and multiply the first 2 quantities together first. So we'll set up a box. X plus 4 times x plus 4. Fill in the boxes. And so now this is going to be equal to, we have x squared plus 8x plus 16. And we're going to multiply that times x plus 4. Okay, so now multiplying this times this. So we're going to have 2 terms times 3 terms. 2 terms times 3 terms. Filling in the blanks. Multiplying through by 4. And now we're going to write our answer in standard form. So the degree is 3. So we're going to go from 3 to 2. Combine. 4 plus 8 is 12. First degree, it's not a degree, I'm sorry. These have an exponent of 1. So 32 plus 16 is 48 plus 64. Remember, the degree of the polynomial always represents the largest exponent. Okay, and so there you have it. If you have any questions, please feel free to make a comment or send me an email, and I will do my best to answer your question.